And well, Mr. Hudson, good morning. It is Wednesday, April 15th. It's a brisk 39, 40 degrees outside, isn't it? It's a little cooler today. How you doing, Mr. Hudson?
I'm doing great. Excited to be here on a wonderful Wednesday.
Well, as always, there's no place that I would rather be than right here in front of you, Mr. Hudson, and all of our students at Morris Brandon kicking off this beautiful Wednesday. And I know it looks like we have an empty seat over there, and I believe we have a special guest for today. Mr. Hudson, I'm going to ask you a couple questions, see if you can guess who it is. So we did bring somebody on today. We want to make it a surprise, but this person works in your building.
Primary teacher, okay.
It's a K2 teacher. This teacher has a homeroom, so we know she's a homeroom teacher.
Okay, so she's K1 or 2, okay.
And she's been teaching at Brandon for 11 years. I'll give you another hint. She's in 2nd grade. Who is it?
Well, it can't be Miss Leathers because she was just on. 2nd grade. I don't know. Who is it? Oh, Miss Lane.
Benny Lane.
Awesome.
What an awesome guest to you, Miss Lane, our inquirer for the day. Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, guys. I wanted to jump on the morning announcements today so I could say hi to everyone. I've been seeing my students on our daily Zoom chats. Hopefully you guys get to see your fellow classmates and your teachers as well. But since I've been at Brandon so long, I know so many of you in fourth grade, 3rd grade, 5th grade. So I just wanted to say hi to everyone out there. And I wanted to do something kind of fun today. I have a little quick science experiment for you. You can make a lava lamp at home. And all you need is a water bottle, some water, and some regular old vegetable oil, and you need some food coloring. That's it. So all you have to do is take your water bottle and fill it with a little bit of water, and we're gonna put some food coloring in it right now. See it go in. And I'm gonna swirl that up so the water turns a certain color.
Nice.
See it? And then I can take the cap back off, and I'm gonna add a whole bunch of oil into the bottle. And that's what makes it kind of lava-y. You can see it right there. So I can take it, put the cap back on. I can swirl it up, and you can watch it.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah.
You may have to add that
was something fun you guys could do at home.
And you know what? That is going to work perfectly with our theme and something that we're going to talk about later, because I feel like that lamp is so calming when you just look at the bubbles fall down. So that's pretty awesome.
And that is also a great segue into another awesome inquirer, Thomas Edison. So Thomas Edison was born a long time ago, back in 1847. And he is one of the best known inventors. He invented so many things. Most famously, he invented the light bulb, which is kind of like a lava lamp. But he also has this really great quote that I think is pretty fitting during the times right now. I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work. So it's kind of a reminder that you just got to keep on trying. And one of these days, you'll figure it out.
All right. I think that's a great quote for us to use during our virtual learning, because we are all trying to figure it out. I think we're getting into a great groove. We're so glad that Ms. Lane came and showed us her science experiment. which led straight into Thomas Edison and the invention of the light bulb. And I think we have to get that lava lamp experiment on our Flex Friday to-do list. I think a lot of the kids would love to do that as well. So awesome. Thank you.
Nice. Race to read. We are up to 574,744. And so we went up 4,076 minutes. So what do we
hit
get?
3,000 minutes yesterday?
They hit over 3,000. So what are we going to do, Mr. Bland? Should I press the button?
Press the button.
Awesome job, kids. Keep reading. Keep logging those minutes.
All right.
Happy birthday today to Carlson Alexander Harrington, Leonardo Maldonado, and Paris Robin Stripling. Happy birthday. And on the count of 3, will Mr. Bland and Miss Lane give me the birthday dance as I sing the birthday song? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Carlson, Leonardo, and Paris. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, guys. All right.
So
as always, we're going to start our morning with some physical activity. But today we're going to combine our physical activity with a little bit of mindfulness, because some people may not know this, but yoga is actually physical activity. It focuses on one of the 5 areas of physical activity, which is flexibility. And I'm going to go ahead and just get into my morning pose down here with my crisscross applesauce. Left foot over right foot. Bring my feet into my knees. I'm going to take a calming breath. I'm going to relax my shoulders and my arms. And Mr. Hudson is going to lead us into our next slide on our social emotional learning.
So while Mr. Bland is here in a yoga pose, we'd like to take a brief SEL minute to talk to you students and say, you know what? Keep doing your best. We know that this is very different. We know it's not what you're used to, but don't feel like, oh, this is too much. And if you're having a hard day or it's getting a little rough, please talk to your parents about how you're feeling first. And then also ask your parents to drop a line or call Miss Whitaker, our counselor. She's waiting and she's happy to talk to you all. You can try other strategies like listening to calming music, practicing mindfulness and just thinking and relaxing as your day goes through. And like Mr. Bland is doing right now, use a little yoga to calm yourself down and think before you start your work. So just always remember, we want you to be healthy first. And even though we're at home, you know, Mr. Bland and I and Miss Lane, we really want you to enjoy what you're doing. And even though we can't control it like at school where we can have dances all the time and things of that nature, even at home, we want you to practice enjoying your work, taking time, relaxing, and just understanding that everything will be okay.
All right. And I love the belly breaths too. I think that's a great way to kind of get into the mood for learning and really breathing in your nose and out your mouth 5 times, just really deep and being in the moment. So those are some really good points, Mr. Hudson. I think that if anybody ever needs anything, we're here for you, and so is Miss Whitaker.
Okay, moving on to the joke of the day. What do sea monsters eat?
I don't know. What?
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
Good one.
All right. All right, so parents, stop making that coffee and that orange juice just for 1 second. Many of you have been sending me your parent input forms, and I appreciate that. Until we had something in place, until that time, I was taking them all. But from here on out, we have created a very convenient and easy to use Google Doc. The Google Doc link is here. It's on this announcement. So if you want to go back in to Mr. Hudson's YouTube or find that, you may be able to pull it from there. But do not worry. This link is going to be put into our B-mail, which is coming out later today. It's also going to be sent via Remind to all of our parents that have a Remind text. And it's also going to be emailed to you by your homeroom teacher. So Do not worry, this link will come to you in many different ways. It's the same exact link as our parent input form, the same questions. And don't worry if you've already completed a paper copy and you've emailed to me, and that is totally fine. There's no need to complete it twice, but we are asking to get the best information on what you want out of your teacher next year and that we can learn about your child. Please complete this parent input form by May 5th. And by May 5th is going to give us about 3 weeks from tomorrow. And is it 3 weeks or 2 weeks? I got to look. It's about, yep. So 3 weeks, yep. So please get me that form, put it into your Google Doc. You only have to do it once. If you've already emailed it to me, you don't need to do it again. And it's really going to help us place your child in the best possible situation for next year. So all the questions are outlined on there, very easy to understand and explain, and that link will be coming to you. The same process is coming out for our rising kindergarten families, and I'm letting you all know here as well in case you know somebody who is enrolling a kindergartner. Maybe you all, boys and girls, have brothers or sisters that are coming in. We're going to do the same type of form to be decided to come out in just a little bit, where you're going to be able to tell us if you're interested in joining our DLI program as well. So that is also coming out. But for now, make sure you do your parent input form for next school year. And that's going to help us. Please help spread the word on that. Don't forget Fridays are Flex Fridays. Info on that is coming out from your teachers, and your students will get all that information. And Ms. Lane, we loved having you on today. Any final words?
I'm so happy I was able to come on and say hi to everybody. And I just hope everyone's doing well and taking care of themselves and their families.
All right. Mr. Hudson?
Thanks for coming by, and we will be adding a yoga video for you to practice your yoga right after announcements. It will be in the blog, so join us for yoga after the announcements.
All right, take care, guys. We'll see you on Thursday.